everybody, and welcome. We are surrounded today by pageantry and tradition. Check out this scene. We've got high hopes for another exciting college football game. Now they get set to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the offense out for their first possession. And here he comes, the quarterback, all eyes on him. He's the guy that just makes everything go.
Well, this guy's Mr. Do-It-All. It's almost odd to say this about a quarterback, but he truly does. He's the echo of the coach and the connector of this offense. When everyone is hooked up to him, this team operates at maximum capacity, and that usually means their opposition is in trouble. I love early in a game like this where you get the running back involved. You just get his hands on the football. Also, nice, easy screen. Gets the quarterback settled into the game. Nice, easy throw. And look at this. It ends up being a huge play.
Second down play coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. Running back has it on the screen now. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
This is the characteristic about great quarterbacks that stands out to me. Their ability to make a play when things aren't perfect. Here, they get to him. They put pressure on him. He's about to go down, but his instincts to be able to find that back, check it down before he hits the ground, gives this offense a chance to be able to pick up positive yards and get the first down.
They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
He's running out of time here. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they bring him down. Blocker has not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
That completion makes it second and medium. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Tackled after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense.
This just goes to show you everybody makes mistakes. This quarterback is looked and viewed as one of the top quarterbacks in the entire country. But even he makes a poor decision, puts the ball into coverage, and he throws an interception here early in the game.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. It's a shotgun run call.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Pressure is coming. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage.
Chris, on this play, he has nobody open. It's better than taking a sack. He doesn't get intentional grounding because where he threw it, there was an intended receiver. I think there's no harm, no foul here.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
And here comes the punter onto the field. Oh, and he's got some space here. And they've got the returner corralled. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the back now goes in motion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Off target and incomplete. Second down after that previous play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. This time it's complete. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that 1st down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking to throw again. And he finds the running back in the flat. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense moving closer to the line of gain after that catch. They'll run the option. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a good call on the option, but the quarterback doesn't execute that well. I don't know if he was fooled by the way that defensive end slow played it or not, but the end deserves a lot of credit for coming up with a great tackle.
The punt team making their way on the field. He's on to boot it away now. Kicked it too far. It lands in the end zone for a touchback. And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. Keeping it on the ground here. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Out the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Lets it go quickly. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And a 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They're looking to set up a screen pass here. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen and be short of the 1st down marker.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down. You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Completion, that's about 9 yards. Not enough for the first, and it's fourth down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the punt coverage team able to touch it, so no return on the play. So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here?
Well, the defense coordinator this week, all week, telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Catch made on the left side. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Takes the handoff again. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
First down and 10 now. They're going to run it here. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And that one's picked off. What a play. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set. Next thing you know, they're dealing with an offense that's coming right at them, trying to put points on the board.
The offense sets up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Run down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
So, Kirk, we reached the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. Getting set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark to that opening quarter. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw the ball. Looking to the end zone.
Chris, remember in college football, it's just 1 foot down to be able to count for a touchdown. Does a great job towards the back line there. Doesn't go out of bounds. Goes up into the air and gets that 1 foot down. That's good. That's a score.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Contact as he let the ball go. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
You know, I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
Running back grabs it on a screen, and they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Throws to the tight end. And he's got his man open downfield. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to chuck it again. And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle. Incomplete. Second down coming up. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Looking for the wide out. There's a wide open receiver, complete. An explosive play. They finally got him, but at the 40.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Finds room at the 30. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the handoff. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Caught over the middle. It's Young. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Oh, I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving.
So another third down conversion. Now they're set up at 1st and goal. Finds an open target on the left side. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution of that drive, Curry?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
And now the try here for the extra point. And the PAT is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Backs lined up on either side of the quarterback. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Running back has it on the screen now. And the tackle is made. The screen pass there produces a solid gain.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Now it's 2nd down here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Checks this down to the running back. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
Back behind the quarterback, aligned in the pistol. Single back, takes the handoff. Run down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Getting set. Here's second down. And he drops back in the gun. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field. And that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. And here's the handoff. Breaking free at midfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, this is a missed opportunity for this defense. They had him at 3rd down and long. They're so consumed with thinking about defending the pass that they completely missed defending the run. The offense is able to get exactly what they wanted, able to get the leverage and the blocking angles, and look at this. They got a first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete. Offense getting set. Second down play here. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. 7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Well, the screen doesn't produce a first down. Good work by the defense. Now it's 4th down.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. They get some positive yards.
Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. This will be a long-range attempt, 51 yards out. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return will be brought down. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Grab behind the line. It's Young.
Brings up 2nd down.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Game of 2. 3rd down coming up.
That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Tries the right with a quick throw. He makes the grab. And an explosive gain moves the ball across midfield. Well, spotted at the 42.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And they get him down after the completion.
At the 40. Second down coming up.
Important second down play coming up. Play action fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Williamson. Oh, it is a fumble. And the defense jumps on the football.
Or the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. He's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
I personally love the aggressive approach here by this offensive coordinator. You got to take some chances. You got to create some matchups. But if you don't protect the quarterback, you have no chance.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. See if the offense can overcome that sack. Second and long. He'll hand it off. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side for this crucial play. Punt team ready to boot it away. Looking to flip the field here. And he's able to get the boot away. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. He'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Second and 10 here. From the shotgun, drops back. Looks over the middle, and that's complete.
He's brought down at the 38. Brings up third down.
They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, that's exactly what you love to see here in this 2-minute offense. You come up with a big play, and all of a sudden your mindset gets much more aggressive. You're not thinking just about 3 points. Maybe take some shots, get the ball into the end zone.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And it's incomplete in the back corner of the end zone.
Pretty good effort here by the receiver to make that catch, but he couldn't get a foot down for the touchdown.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will tie the score as halftime approaches.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Quick throw, testing the middle. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Two backs now flanking the quarterback. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Williamson. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He's going to pull it down and run. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. They'll run it here. The fullback gets the carry. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So it's 3rd down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. This one is right through, and they've regained the lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So they'll just take a knee here, and that will send us to halftime. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Amherst. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
The kickoff team out there now to get this second half underway. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. That's a solid run. Good for first down yardage. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. The shotgun running play call. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Here's the second down play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Catch made on the out route. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's fourth down.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
And they'll kick it away here. And that sets up a return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And now the first play of this drive, they'll begin at the 36. First down, looking to throw the ball. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
I'll say this defense went in at halftime, made some adjustments, and they look like a different group here in these first few plays.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Receiver makes the catch, and they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw and put it on target.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Pulls it in. It's Williamson. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Great execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a curl route. Hit that last step in your drop. You see where you want to go with it. Put it right on his shoulder for a first down.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. A sack in the play, could not escape the pass rush.
Well, the reality with any screen pass is they usually take a little bit of time to develop. And though they often can hit big, sometimes they take too long to cook up. And sometimes you can get sacked.
First down sack, pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Williamson.
The key to me in this is the quarterback gets the ball out of his hands early. Allows the receiver to run underneath that deep ball on that post route for a beautiful touchdown.
Here's the point after attempt. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. He's got it on a crossing route. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, the defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain.
Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. Look at this result. Some positive yards.
And looking to throw now on first down. The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, it's really hard to be accurate when you're falling back and not getting anything on the football. He threw that ball off his back foot.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up 4th.
Most offensive coaches will be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man coverage, but I'm curious to see if they're going to test this DB again after that coverage.
They bring the punter onto the field now. And the coverage team able to bring him down. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. And they'll use the ground game here. They test the middle to get stuffed. That run goes nowhere.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down play coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Makes the grab. It's Williamson. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. That completion sets up a third down play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's caught downfield. Out of bounds, but not before a big game. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
First down. Looking to throw the football. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on it.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
There's a nice play by this defense after giving up a huge gain. They're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's complete downfield. Finding space at the 20.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his 3rd touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball in the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense makes their way on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Here comes the up-tempo offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. And he's going to launch it deep again. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
The offense really clicking here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
2nd down coming up.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And he's got it again. He shreds the tackle. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your 1st-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab, a chance to score. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's 1st down and goal.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield. He may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up under the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Running back grabs it on a screen. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Second down after that previous play. And he'll set up to throw. Catch made across the middle by the running back. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, and it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing. They're sitting back in zone. They're trying to double coverage certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today.
Running back has it on the screen now. They bring him down, but the back able to pick up some decent yardage in that screen.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And so far, we have been treated to a serious quarterback duel. Both these guys putting on a show so far. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? We'll try to run it with the option. He'll toss it to the back. Get some space around the 30. Finally brought down, but the option produces a big gain that time. That's great execution.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. Quarterback drops back. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
This drive has already taken more than 3 minutes off the clock as you come up on second down. Send the back in motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Williamson. They stop him, but it's a first down.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you'd want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Looking to throw it on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Williamson. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now first and goal.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
They can put the game away right here. It's first and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he's brought down right at the line. They'll spot the ball still right there at the 2.
And the defense is doing everything they can to try to rip that ball out. They've got to get the football back to their own offense to have any chance, obviously, of winning this game.
2nd and goal for the offense. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. He goes nowhere. 2 straight stops. 3rd down coming up.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Urgency here in the 4th quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
I'll tell you what, considering they've been out there for a long time on this drive, they sure showed a lot of endurance there, coming up with a big stop. And now it's 4th and goal. And as an offensive coordinator and head coach, with this kind of drive, it just seems like you'd be missing something by not coming away with a touchdown.
So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And it's no good. You missed it. The lead remains 10 after that miss.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
Now comes the offense set to take over here. Passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
He's tackled at the 23-yard line. 2nd down.
From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. You bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Offense looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Pass not complete, but there was a lot of contact there, and here comes a late flag.
Defense.
Playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield, and you get a call like this.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Off play action. He's looking to throw. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So bad plays on 1st and 2nd down puts him in a tough spot here. 3rd and very long. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And the receiver's got it. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Man, Chris, when you're down by a couple of scores late in a game like this, you need to find matchups where you can get the ball thrown downfield. Here it's a completion, but it doesn't get them very much. Now they've got a 4th down play coming up.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Trying for a 4th down completion. Complete with the running back, but can he get there? They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Boy, what a great job here by the quarterback, working through his progressions and staying patient. He didn't panic. He didn't get out of there. He knew that his back, if he could get the ball in his hands, had a chance to pick up the first down. That's exactly what he's able to do.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. He hands it off from the gun. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
Here we go. 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Handoff to the single back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Nice job by this defense on that 2nd down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
They break the huddle on 3rd and goal. Field goal doesn't do much good here. And the quarterback dropping back. He's looking for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. The field goal is good.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They finally get him down, but a solid gain on that screen pass. Good call there.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the 4th.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they're finally able to stop him. A great execution on the screen pass. Fooled the defense there.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a 1st down.
How about this guy making this throw? I mean, they have harassed him all game long, and here we are in the 4th quarter. He takes another hit, and this time gets enough on it to be able to complete it. Great play by the quarterback.
1st down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on the screen. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. When they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game.
If I'm on this offensive line, I would not want to look at the game film after their performance today. It's almost like they've been moonwalking backwards the entire game, getting pushed all around by this defensive front. Chris, they've already given up 6 sacks alone in this game.
So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. We're set for an exciting finish. Not much time left. Offense likely has one final drive. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Now he just comes up and spikes it to stop the clock. Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Quick throw to the left. He's got it for a big gain. Brought down quickly, but it's a big gain through the air. Spot the ball at the 45.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly.
Throw is incomplete. It leads to second down.
Getting set. Here's second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away.
Boy, the quarterback did about everything he could here to wait for that play to develop, and there was just nobody open. It's great coverage downfield, and instead of taking a sack or potentially throwing the pick, he just gets rid of it.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Bringing pressure. And he's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.